Hi, I'm Andrew Randall from AR Coaching, and I'm here with Canadian Cycling Magazine to talk to you about how to improve your climbing, particularly how to improve your standing climbing. In this video, we'll talk about three things. We'll talk about your pacing, your shifting, and the actual technique of how to stand when climbing. Pacing is an integral part of cycling. Whether it's a short effort or a long one, your pacing will be key. When you come to a climb, the thing to think about is not going too hard at the bottom, particularly because your body can't feel the effort for the first 30 seconds or minute. It's only after then that the lactic acid will kick in if you've gone too hard, and you'll suddenly realize you're at your limit. The key is start the climb at a gentle pace, let the effort build, and then settle into your rhythm as you get towards the top. What you want to think about with your shifting is you need to anticipate the climb that is coming up, particularly when you want to shift from the big ring into the small ring. Shift ahead of the climb, anticipating the gradient that you're going to get into, particularly shift from the big ring to the small ring while it's flat, less pressure on the pedals, much easier for the chain to move across the gears, and then you can use the gears on the back wheel to adjust your tempo, your cadence as you go up the climb. So typically as you approach a climb, you'll be on your big ring. You want to shift and anticipate as you come into the climb, down in the back, light pressure on the front, and into your little ring. And then you can use your gears on the back to settle into your rhythm. Cycling is all about efficiency, so you want to be able to be efficient as you stand on the climb. It's also an important technique to have in your repertoire because standing on the steeper sections of the climb is efficient. Your upper body can actually help save your legs a little bit and get you up over these steeper sections. It's also important when you're riding in a group. For example, starting up from a stop sign. You might have to stand up and accelerate to stay in the group. Good to have proper technique to do it there. Or even, on a rolling section of road where you're going down and up with a lot of speed, you want to be able to stand up and just kind of sprint over the top of the climbs. Again, you'll use standing climbing. So it's a very important part of your cycling repertoire to have this technique to be able to do it properly. And so we'll go through some of the technique here and I'll demonstrate for you. So the basis of standing properly is the arms and legs working together. Notice how as my leg pushes down, my arm pulls up. Leg pushes down, arm on the same side pulls up. Bike sways side to side. So as the leg pushes down, the arm pulls up. They're enhancing one another, creating a greater force than if just your leg was pushing down on its own. With your arms and shoulders relaxed, push your butt back so that your hamstrings are almost brushing against the tip of your saddle. Flatten your back, push your pelvis up into the sky. This will help activate your glutes and get you powering up the climb. So poor technique often involves the arms being very stiff and the shoulders not moving very well, the legs and arms working against one another, and often the pelvis comes forward almost rubbing the stem when in fact you want to be pushing your butt back. To recap, there are three things you want to think about when you're getting into a climb. First, your pacing. Second, think about your shifting, anticipating the gear you'll need on the climb. And third, the technique when you stand up to climb on the steeper sections. If you have any questions, you can reach me at andrew@arcoaching.ca. I'm Andrew Randall. Get out there and ride.